Working out hard every day to be the best I can. I shifted to the right, shifted to the left, hunker down low and reach high to the sky. Got my rhythm down pat, so they say. I'm looking like a winner in every way. So when I hear somebody say, what a horse, I know they're talking about me, of course. And I'm gonna be in that winner's circle someday. Yeah, I'm a prime example of a Tennessee walker, a high-stepping, fast-walking Tennessee talker. I'm gonna be in that winner's circle someday.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this edition of What a Horse. I got Jerry Williams here with me today. You're from Louisiana?
Yeah, from Louisiana.
Okay. How long have you been here? How long have you been here?
I've been here in Tennessee about 22 years now.
Who brought you to Tennessee?
Dick Peebles.
Dick Peebles.
Hey,
I want everybody to pray for Dick. Dick is laid up. He's hurt himself over at the barn. So everybody pray for him, get him back in the, what is that, back in the saddle again?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, you want to do it, or you want me to?
I do it.
You do it. Sadie taught you something.
Yeah, she taught me something here. We're going to take a short break and hear some words from our sponsors.
Now, that was good.
HostMy provides modern phone systems with mobile integration, HIPAA-ready business texting, and digital faxing solutions. More importantly, we offer dedicated U.S.-based support, transparent billing, and unparalleled reliability. Call 931-581-4411 today and partner with the best.
Hey Tennessee, Ross Chastain here, the guy who likes to smash watermelons on the front stretch at Nashville Superspeedway. But you know what I never smash? Safety rules. Racing's all about control, and the same goes for life on the road. So use your melon and don't mix drinking and driving. It's like trying to race with a busted engine. Be a pit crew hero, and if you've had a few, pass the keys to a sober friend, because we're all racing toward a safer Tennessee, and we want you there at the finish line.
Folks, this is where you send money to help in the legal fund to combat the new proposed rulemaking that the USDA released here a couple weeks ago. This is tax-deductible donation as fast as a 501c3, and be sure to put legal fund on your memo line, as this guarantees that your money goes exactly where you want it to go.
Announcements. Starting Thursday night here in Shelbyville, Tennessee, the Fall Classic. Contact Celebration at 931-684-5915. Judges will be Ryan Parker, Sam Sara, and Chad Williams. Then you got your United Fall Finale in Tunica, Mississippi. Contact D. Cantrell, 706-366-1011. Judges Renee Carlton, Tom Mink, and Jasus Hughes. Showtime each night is 6 p.m. That, I'm just going to tell you, I'm really hoping that fall finale it goes over real well.
Me too. I hope it goes over well.
But I'm just, I don't know. I think it'll be a great show, but I think this Fall Classic right here in Shelbyville may be the best of the two.
Yes,
I really do. Sam Sara is a heck of a judge,
He is.
And that's one thing that you look at when you know Sam's there. He's going to be looking at horses.
Yes, that's right.
And that's a big issue, because a lot of people have been talking about the judging and how and I don't know how to explain it, because you watch them judge and you can tie right down the line and then all of a
Yes.
sudden, you say, what happened?
Yes, you're right.
Did I miss something? Was there something that wasn't right? I know, what was it one judge told you about? It was a show over in Lewisburg, I believe it was, maybe Belfast. Anyway, you said that, well, he knew that horse was off most of the show, but said it did look good every now and then in front of me.
Yeah.
Why tie?
Well, tied, that's right. You
You got another horse that didn't. That made no sense for him to say that. He'd been better off just say, no, the horse was good the whole time.
Yeah.
Which everybody knew it wasn't. But that's things that, to me, I'm a firm believer in looking, and I try to be honest when my horses are in there. I try to be honest in how I think they will place. And I know Frank Eichler's like that.
Yes.
I was at the Alabama Jubilee with him several years ago, and I told him, I said, I think you won this class. And I did. And he said, no. He said, I'm going to tell you, he said, I think if we get third, we'll be doing good.
Yeah.
He said, I think third's where we ought to be. And, I mean, I try to do that same thing to judge and see what I feel.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I believe 90% of the people do. They just wish judges would tie horses instead of trying to find out which one they want to tie first and then going by who they know the best.
That's right. My biggest thing of it on that judging thing, I'm probably more critical on my own horses than I am anybody else's horse. But, if my horse make a good, consistent, real good show, I want to be tied where he should be tied at, But now if I mess up or my horse ain't doing what he's supposed to do and I just got outclassed, hey, I take, whatever I get, If he don't get no ribbon, he don't get no ribbon. But I thought he was outclassed. But now if he deserved a good ribbon or, made a real good show, hey, that's what you get hired to do, is judge and be fair to judge a show.
Well, there's one thing about it. And this is something everybody needs to consider, and I'm talking about everybody. If you've got somebody that is interested in getting into this industry and investing money in a walking horse, you take them to a horse show. The best thing to do is hope and pray that the judges are out there tying horses, because it doesn't take very much to figure out if they're tying horses or if it's political.
Yes.
Now, I know this from past experience on people that have gone and said, too political. My two boys, it didn't take long to figure out that the judging was not consistent throughout the show. These are things that we need to look at, because if we don't add to our backbone and our base, then eventually we're not going to, everybody's just going to be out there 3 or 4 showing against each other.
Well, the thing of it is, Jerry, if you got a horse that's a world champion that's been winning every weekend or whatever, and he shows one night and he's not just like he's supposed to be, and they have another horse that's in there that beat him, tie that horse, tie the horse that beat him. And that horse probably will never beat that horse no more. But he beat him that one night, and you know how proud that customer or that owner or that trainer be.
That's it.
For 4 years later, because he said, I did beat this horse at one time, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. But now if you still tie that horse that been winning and he wasn't up to his full standard of showing, then, that just make that person just that much down and out on the judging and whatever.
You go back and look at Ritz. Ritz got beat.
That's right.
It did not hurt him one iota.
That's right.
Not one bit did it hurt him. He wins World Grand Championship.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. If all these horses need to be judged on an equal level to where it matters not who's in the saddle. If you don't recognize them and they're on a good horse, you're there to tie the horse. You're
That's
not there
right.
to tie the rider. I know one judge this weekend, now Sam Sara, he's going to tie a horse. That man, I just don't think he ever cares who's really on the saddle.
He always done the right thing to me, I ever seen.
Super good judge. I don't think I've seen Ryan Parker judge. Now, I have seen Chad judge, but I've seen Sam judge more.
Yeah.
And I can normally tie with Sam pretty much. And I'm looking forward to seeing how he does this weekend. Because, I mean, it is what it is.
My thing on judging, tie the horses that you would take home for yourself. Don't flop back and forth one way to other. If you like a certain type of horse, you know, stick to that type of horse if you judging horses. But when you flip back and forth, then you telling you ain't really judging the horse. You just judging who you think should tie,
Well,
should
it's kind
win.
of like when Gruber told me in Tunica one year, he said, he was over the judges. He said, I'm going to talk to these judges. And I said, you need to talk to them about something. But he said, I just want to see if we're tying this one over that one because that one hitched better than the other one did.
Yeah.
And we were seeing a lot of hitching. That's one thing we're not seeing as much of anymore.
No.
Is horses hitching. And that to me is great because I hate to see a horse that hitch. Now we do have some that get off in that back end some and get a little hop to them. And we got what I was referred to the other night. They said, what is this new goose walk? I said, I don't know. I said, I don't even want to go there because
Yeah.
I don't understand what you're saying. But it does get kind of wild.
Yeah.
But I tell you what we need to do. We're going to go to East Tennessee and watch some victory passes from up there that was brought back. And they had a good show.
They did have a
they
good show.
did. They had a real good show. So let's start on those victory passes. You know, this horse right here won 3 different classes.
Yes, with 3 different riders.
That's right. I don't think that had ever been done.
Yes.
If it has, I cannot remember. But now that was, Blaze started it off, and then Aubrey and her brother finished it up.
Yes.
I know Elsie was tickled. Now that's one thing, she was tickled. Right there I sang Dixon Alley Joe Jacobs for Jake Jacobs.
That's a good horse right there.
Better believe it is. Real good horse. That's a big mare too.
Yes.
Now, she's a good sized mare. There's Aubrey. She made a good show. She's a nice young lady.
Yes.
She really is.
Now that blue ribbon ride, and your U12-17 specialty champion.
I'm burning cash. He knows that horse. He's pretty much going the same with all 3 of them too.
And that's what you call a well-trained horse.
Yes, it is.
When you can put that horse on there, he does the same with 3 different people on there. He does the same lick. I mean,
See?
that's
In a nutshell. Right there, Tea Time Charlie. Show pleasure, youth.
going back again. I know we talk a lot about them show pleasure horses and stuff like that, but now that horse right there is a show pleasure horse right there.
Yeah.
That's a real smooth, easy going.
Well, we've got rules and regulations, and I honestly feel that if we followed those the way they're supposed to be followed, it would help the whole industry.
You're exactly right.
Now here's one. I am big enough, and Maxine Beasley. She's gonna graduate. They just turned 18, so they're done with the youth division. They young adults now, and that's what we need to have, a young adult
Class, yeah.
category.
Mhm.
Yes. Then you'd have all these women saying they're much older, because they wouldn't have to contend with the youth. Right there's L's predicted storm. This was your medallion class. I tell you what, Tweba is with this youth medallion class and their canter class and all this. they are doing this industry a huge favor.
Oh yeah.
Because that right there is the way our horses are supposed to go. They used to have the ponies, 3-year-olds, all of them had the canter. The only one that was left out was the 2-year-old and the model in the lead line.
Yes.
But I'm glad to see these youngsters learning it. And right there's Daniel. That horse doing the same lick.
That's what I'm saying.
Blaze did a great job with us. Her and Edgar, they do. Now, they do a good job. But now that right there is a walking horse. We might see them this weekend.
Maybe.
They go for 3, you're gonna roll again. I'm burning cash. Get it done, that's for sure. I'll tell you what now, that's a good horse.
Oh yeah, it is
That
a good horse.
real
Yeah.
good horse. Let me see what we're going to do here. We're going to talk, but then we're going to go to Alabama because we got a bunch. They had a good show. I was expecting it to be a little bit bigger, but they did have a pretty good show, I thought. Didn't you?
I thought they had a real good show, and and the drive back and forth wasn't bad. So I mean,
it was a little longer than going to Priceville, but still again.
But it was good roads.
Yep,
That's the biggest
good
thing.
roads
I mean,
most of the way, so you couldn't ask for
you
anything
got off the
better.
interstate, and you wasn't that far off the interstate
No.
and stuff like that. So I mean, it wasn't
It
it wasn't too
traffic.
bad. Yeah.
Traffic wasn't that bad either.
No.
But here's the Alabama Jubilee, brought to you from Coleman, Alabama. Here's your 2-year-old mares and geldings. I tell you what, I like this name because this is a great actor. Antonio Banderas. He's Antonio Banderas. And Drew Graves took the blue for Beth Beasley. I Am Zeta, Thomas Derrickson, Champion Stables. Straight Up Southern, Darrell Moffitt for Ricky Parker. And Title Gold, Barry George for Barry George. Finished out the ribbons.
Thank you, riders. Now show them at the running wall.
Thomas Derrickson getting married.
Yes.
Did you see that? Congratulations, Thomas. Fine young man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he really is. I've heard a lot about the young lady that he's going to marry. That's
Yeah.
super good. That's married into a fine family.
Ball, please. Back to the flag.
Hey, what there was quite a few in the stands, but I do wish that we could get back to it to get a bunch of them in there.
Yeah.
Fill them seats up.
They had a pretty good 2-year-old filly class right there.
They did. I mean, it was not light. By no means
No.
was it light.
Ask for 2-year-olds to go running walk, please.
Junior's Golden Reflection, Josh Watts was fifth. Charlie's Dan Waddell, is that right? Drew Graves, Thomas Derrickson. You got Charlie B. Brad Davis, Brad Kirby was in there.
Yeah.
He made a good show.
He did make a good show. That's a nice little filly. That's the first time that filly really ever been showed. Showed one other time.
Well, he did a good one.
Yeah.
Bill Calloway was in there, Precious Honors. That class was loaded. There was your eventual winner.
Top honors on all 3 judges' cards.
He's Antonio Banderas
That's Drew Graves.
and Drew Graves.
Antonio Banderas. Karen Gaither.
I misread this when we started because I got front and back rather than just front. Here's your amateur 15-2 and under. Former line, Carol Baxter took the blue. Star Power and Amy Rich. I thought Amy made a
Yes.
great show, buddy.
Amy made a
Now,
good
she
show.
was stroking. Southern Attitude and Bradley Parker. Cash Bold and Fresh, Peggy Champion. Lotta Jose, Melissa Mitchell. The Yellowstone, Taylor France. And Thompson, Caleb Dawson finished out the ribbons.
They had some pretty good horses in the class right here.
Yes, they did. I watched quite a bit of Amy, and I just thought Amy put on a show.
Yep.
She didn't back up. There she is. She was, this horse was flat walking.
Yeah. Carol made a good show.
Yes, she did. A real good show.
Running walk, please.
Amy's horse looked real good.
All right. That finished out that class, but now that was a tough class.
That was a tough class.
I thought Amy.
Oh, yeah.
I did. I thought she did an excellent job.
She did a real good
showing
job
that
there.
horse. Well, you can do your thing again.
We'll be right back after these messages.
The Tennessee Walking Horse is rapidly becoming the horse of choice when selecting a great ride for the family. If you're looking for a smooth, easy ride on the trail that will take you through hills and streams or an obstacle course competition, the versatility of the Tennessee Walking Horse will stand out by showing its willingness to learn and its smooth, easy, steady gait through the course. If it's a competitive show horse you're looking for, the Tennessee Walking Horse is the perfect family horse by young and old. Whether it's flat shot or padded performance classes for an amateur adult or youth, a walking horse is the horse of choice. The Tennessee Walking Horse is perfect for every equestrian division. Also remember one simple truth.
If you ride one today, you'll own one tomorrow. That's a fact.
Folks, this is where you send money to help in the legal fund to combat the new proposed rulemaking that the USDA released here a couple weeks ago. This is tax-deductible donation as fast as a 501c3, and be sure to put legal fund on your memo line, as this guarantees that your money goes exactly where you want it to go.
More of What a Horse coming up.
You know, some of these classes they had down there were, I mean, some really good horses.
Oh, it was some
in
real
them.
good horses
Really
in
good
there,
horses
yes.
in there. And some of them, you know, was a little light, didn't have that many entries.
Yeah.
But for the most part, that show was very entertaining.
Yeah.
It really was. Everybody seemed to be having a good
Yeah.
time. So now we're going to go back, and this time we're going to the 2-year-old stallions. This was Ryder Cup class. I'm Gemini. I like that name because I was born in June. I'm Gemini. Josh Watts took the blue.
That was a nice horse.
Shady O'Grady and Dan Waddell was reserved. I thought he made a good job.
Uh-huh.
That's George and Kim Lewis's horse.
Yes.
I bet you money Kim ends up on that horse.
Oh, yeah.
Chill Bill 4G, Thomas Derrickson, Elon Blaze Picard, In Pursuit of Honor, Robert Stiver, Tequila Miracle, Bill Calloway, Tribute, Drew Graves. He's the jazz master, Jamie Lawrence, finished out the ribbons.
Running walk, please.
Getting it done.
Dan have some real nice horses.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Dan's got some good horses.
He
He's got
does.
good customers, too. That whole class was full of good ones.
Dan got some good guys that work to help him with the
Yes,
horses
he
too.
does.
Yeah.
He truly does. That's one thing for sure.
Cameron, Brandon Alshire,
Back to the flat wall.
and a couple other guys there in the background there that does real good.
Tell you what, there's some talent out there, buddy.
Yes, it is.
I'd like to see just one horse show that as full as that Tunica show was a couple of weeks ago. Loaded to the hill.
Yes. You know, overall, this show here had some pretty good spectators.
Yeah,
That was
they
in
did.
there,
Now, they
you
had
know.
quite a few. They was bunched together in
Yeah.
different spots, but they did have some good spectators. Some of them sitting in them easy chairs up in
Yeah.
turn.
Shady O'Grady, Dan.
But there, Shady O'Grady and Dan Waddell for Kim and George Lewis. Tell you what, I thought he made a real good show.
Yeah.
Doing some walking, buddy. Doing some walking. Right here's your amateur show pleasure. Now, I'm a little biased in this one right here because I had a different winner picked out.
Yeah.
Gold and Cohen Abernathy took the blue. Touchline Carol Shelton was reserved. Gary, Emily Briggs, Sir, Savannah Williams, and I'm out of line. J.D. Smith finished out the ribbons. But I know I'm prejudiced when I say it, but I just felt like Savannah deserved a whole lot better.
Oh, me too.
That's her right there.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
thought she deserved a whole lot better than what she got.
I mean, that horse is walking behind, using his legs up front, doing a show pleasure lead.
Well, I've come to the conclusion the only way he's ever going to get tied the way he should is if someone else with better politics or better known is on his back. So he's going to go out for sale.
Yeah.
But now he does flat walk. He walks off that butt, gets it done.
Savannah does a good job.
Yep, she did a real good job, I thought.
Yeah.
And that right there is a true show pleasure horse.
Yeah.
When they designed one or described one, that's the horse they described right there.
That horse made a flawless show. I was
He did.
very proud of Savannah, Jeremy, Brad, all of them, you know.
Running walk plays.
I was tickled with the way.
And you know the biggest thing about that horse there, you don't see no hitch or no hop
No.
or no nothing in him. You know what I'm talking about?
You just got flat out walking.
Yeah.
Head shaking, getting it done. But things will improve.
Yeah.
He's got one more show this year, and then we'll see about who wants to buy a good one. All day pleasure. Now, this was a good class.
Yeah.
Good big, several horses in it. Scarlett O'Hara, and right there she is. And B.B. Beasley took the blue. Cash's Ritzy Lady, Carol Brooke Adams. Fabulous Cash, Cindy Bess. Pusher's Last Air, Melissa Rowell. Melissa Rowell. And Bingo with Chrome, Linda McCarley. Finished out the ribbon.
Now extend the pleasure gate.
That right there can flat walk.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, we've got one on honors, Gildy, that I think can walk with any of them.
Yeah. That's a nice little horse right there.
It is. Real nice. Bibi does a good job.
Yeah, she does.
That's a pretty one right there.
You know, we're talking about the judging and all this stuff here. I think when they have the judges clinic, they should have one night that's open to everyone there, and whoever over the judges explain what they're supposed to be looking at for each horse.
Well, we're going to do a video with Laurie Toon about the difference in the flat shod classes. Scarlett O'Hara and Bibi Beasley for Beasley and Toon, your all-day pleasure winner. You can tell when Laurie's trained one.
Oh yeah.
Because they've got that smooth, level, no, I call a prance and walk. They don't have that. All right, Park Performance. One of my favorites. Mayor Bill took the blue with Dan Waddell for George and Kim Lewis. The Red Dragon, Chris Zan for Ann Evans. The pinch hitter, Joyce Watson. One Mississippi, David Latham. Cut Above Dixie, Bobby Hugh. Expeditors, Santana. Gary Wayne Smith. Out of Gin, Jordan Stacy. And Prince at the Ritz, Justin Harris finished out the ribbons. I like that name.
Yeah.
Prince at the Ritz. A lot of their classes had quite a few horses in them.
Oh yeah, they did.
Kenny's out there with them arms crossed like he's studying. Chewing that chewing gum.
Yeah. Kenny, when he get to judging one, you can tell when he like one, he'll follow him all the way down one side of that rail right there.
Running walk plays.
Watch, there's a lot of people up there in the turn.
I tell you what, Rob Slater put some pretty good horses
Yes,
in
he
the ring.
did. He sure did. Dick People put some nice ones in there, buddy. I mean, I thought were real nice. There was your winner, Mayor Bill and Dan Waddell for George and Kim Lewis. That's a good horse. You better believe it is. And he has won it all.
Yeah.
You name it, Mayor Bill has won it. What Dan say? That was his bread and butter horse.
Yeah.
So that's a compliment to pay him. Right here's your amateur 5-year-old. I thought that horse right there just was outstanding.
Yeah.
That's Debbie Eichler on Shut Up and Deal. Right there, Carol Baxter on Jimmer's Country Girl took the blue. Right there she is. That's world champion.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Watermelon Sugar and Carol Shelton was third. Cash in Black, David Latham. Powerline, Coda Downs. Whoa, wait a minute. No, there's only 3 horses in this class. I flipped it over and got into some racking horses. We don't want to go into there. There's what but 3 horses in this class.
Running walk plays.
tell you, them deal for reals are pretty nice horses. I mean, I tell you, they
People just need to pay attention
The
to
mares
their mares or something
are
else.
making good brood mares now.
That right there. Now, I mean, that's, to me,
Yeah.
she's getting it done. I like that name. Shut Up and Deal.
Shut up and deal. Debbie
There she is. Shut Up and Deal, and Debbie Eichler, your reserve winner.
Ranch Industries, Shelbyville.
It's a nice horse. When you look around at the offsprings of Deal
Yeah.
and look at the percentage, don't look at how many. Look at the percentage of horses that are in the show ring that are Deal horses. You might be surprised. Right here was something. Now I'm gonna tell you, Brain Power. Now that horse was started, but it's shown for, I believe Dick started him. I know Dick had him for a long time and got him where he was really doing the do. But now Bobby Hughes got him now. Brain Power won this class for Jim and Christy Guthrie. She's Ritz in Cash. Dan Waddell was reserve. I Am Shady, John Allen Calloway. Honor One Another, Thomas Derrickson. She's a witchy woman, Justin Harris. Jose Made You Look, Bill Cantrell. And our Dixie darling, Jordan Stacy, finished out the ribbon. But I'm gonna tell you now, that Brain Power is a good horse.
Yeah.
Bar none. And I guarantee you Christie's gonna be on the saddle the next time he goes in the ring. I would just about guarantee it. Not 100%. Don't hold me to it.
Yeah.
Yet I do know she loves to show.
Ask them to go running wall.
Right here is your open specialty class. I don't care. I thought Dick Peoples and Cerveza. I just knew they was gonna tie him. Gunsmith and John Allen Calloway took the blue. I'm Old Red and Jamie Lawrence, reserve. I'm a Dixie Diva, Thomas Derrickson. I'm a Reflection, Josh Watts. Whiskey Row, Dan Waddell. And Cerveza, Dick Peoples. Finished out the ribbons. No, he doesn't. There was a Hurrah, Justin Harris, and Good Time Charlie. Jordan Stacy was in there, but Dick finished up 6th. I thought he was higher than that myself. But my vote don't count. But my honesty does.
Yes, that's right.
Ask your championship entries to go running wall. Thank you, riders. Back to the flat-foot wall. And to the north side. For the lot. Cerveza, Dick Peoples.
Right there, Cerveza.
The Rising Star Ranch
I thought he made an outstanding show. I'm sorry.
That horse did make a good show.
Well, there's a couple of trainers went out to the trailer and talked to Dick afterward about the show he made. I thought he did real well, real well. Let me see where we're at. I think you got to do your gig again. Do we pay you to do that?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, you get what you deserve then. But we'll let you do it anyway.
We'll be right back after these messages.
This place, where you grew up, where your memories were made, and where your dreams were born, where your neighbors stop to say hello, and where you're always welcome to stay a while, where your Fridays are spent under the lights, and where Saturdays are made for the water, where you can feel good about a hard day's work and take pride in a job well done, where small business makes a big impact, and home is always a sight for sore eyes. And where the best things in life, well, the best things in life are the little things. Tullahoma Utilities Authority, power in community.
Folks, this is where you send money to help in the legal fund to combat the new proposed rulemaking that the USDA released here a couple weeks ago. This is tax-deductible donation as fast as a 501c3, and be sure to put legal fund on your memo line, as this guarantees that your money goes exactly where you want it to go.
We're getting. Are you sure we don't pay you?
No. No.
He lied. Give me that.
I ain't tell my wife.
Give me that check. Give me back. I'll cash
Don't
that
tell my
baby.
wife.
I won't tell her. I'll just tell her you do. I'll tell her something. I'll tell mine. No, I don't give him no money to train horses. Boy, we're both gonna get in trouble, especially if they watch this show.
That's right.
We better go and watch some more horses. Racking Trail Pleasure. Jose's Morning at the Ritz and Ashley Latham Bucklew took the blue. Marshall Tucker, band.
Yeah.
Becky Centered. Dark Attack, Dr. Scarlett Rose Robinson. Pusher's Last Air, Melissa Roll. I'm a Dreamer, Kathy McCain. And a little bit of Tide, J.T. Jarnovan?
Yeah.
I've never heard that name before, Jarnovan. Finished out the ribbon. There's 6 of them in that class.
I tell you what, that little kid right there.
Yeah.
I know he got the last ribbon, but he enjoyed himself. He had the biggest smile
That's all that
on
matters.
his face than anything in the world.
I tell you what, in my opinion, and people, I'm not bad-mouthing anybody when I say this, but we need more people in this industry that are like Debbie Eichler, Baron Witherspoon, the kids, all of them. When they get out there, the little Beasley girl, they're always smiling.
Yeah.
That's what this is about.
That's
is
right.
Having a good time. That's one thing I've always remembered. The first time I met Ginger Williams, she said, quote, I said, "You show?" Yes. Make a good show? She said, "I had a real good show, didn't get a ribbon, but I had a great show."
Yeah.
She was tickled.
Yeah.
That always impressed me with her.
You know, this class right here, I wish they would have had more of these classes at the walking horse shows. And I know it's a racking class, but you could rename it. I mean, it's pretty much like an all-day trail pleasure type.
Yep.
And they do really all-day trail pleasure type gear,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
to me, where you fun to ride.
All right here's another show pleasure class. The Man of Honor, John Winston Clark, took the blue. I Am, Boone Gray was reserve. He's Raymond Weddington. B.B. Beasley was third. Mighty Image, Kason Abernathy. Out of Control, Levi Parker. And Sound of Madness, Nick Caston.
It was a good class right here.
Yeah, it was.
Now, I like Boone was in here. The horse that was second, I like him pretty well. He's Mike William.
Yeah. Mike's got some good horses.
Yeah, he does got some good horses.
Yeah, he's got some real good horses.
And like we was talking about earlier, show places. Now that horse right there, BB's on, that's a nice low horse, doing it easy.
Yep.
Horse of Boone's walking behind like one's supposed to walk behind. But all these kids done a good job.
Nice horse she's on.
Yeah. I had a person that was watching the show, ain't never really been to a show a lot, and they said, why that one horse look like he's going a lot faster, but he don't look like he's going fast. But I said, watch his back end. I said, he's striving a lot further. That horse that Boom on, he's striving a lot further than a lot of the rest of them. And every step he takes, he's that further. And that's just about like
Game.
Sir, the same way he does. You know, he's
Games.
yeah.
I will always remember 4-year-old World Grand Championship honors. When we went on the running walk, he lapped them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how big a stride he had. Right here's your racking specialty, action amateur gentleman. I did this for one reason. Newton Parks took the blue.
Yeah.
I told him, walking out there, I said, Newton, I seen the back of your head. I was standing out there and I knew exactly who it was. 1-9 and Newton Parks took the blue. Stood up at the border. Doyle Lawrence was reserved. Twilight Jazz, J.D. Smith. I Am Rip, Henry Jenkins. Skyfall, 007, Tyler Barr. Whiskey Shivers, Rick Gaha. Gin Tipsy, Caleb Dawson. The Shady Coach, Michael Tate finished out the ribbons.
That horse that was second, that's Jamie Lawrence's dad, and that's the first time he showed in a long time. That's Kenny's brother.
No.
And but now that's the first time he showed in a long time. I'm a real nice guy. I mean, every time you see him, I mean, he's a pleasant to talk to.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. If he is Kenny's brother, he'd have to be, because Kenny Lawrence is one of the nicest fellas.
Yeah.
You know, I know.
And
now Kenny don't get the damn big head.
Yeah. But that's him right there. Jamie's dad. But now he hadn't showed. He told me he hadn't showed in a while. But now he made a good show.
I thought he did too. And I didn't know that was Jamie's dad.
Yep. Real good fella.
Right here's your park performance amateur class. The pinch hitter, Joyce Watson. 1 Mississippi, Tyler Broad. The Red Dragon, Ann Evans. Roll from Hard Times, Sister Milligan. Top Recruit, Darlene Harris. Santana, J.D. Smith. I Am a 3-timer, Carol Baxter. And Jose Special Delivery, Debbie Williams finished out the ribbon. Well, they had some full classes.
Oh, yeah.
Running all plays.
One thing I like to hear in that background, that crowd is getting behind somebody out there and cheering for them.
Oh, I love to hear that.
Yeah.
Right here is your racking championship. I'm gonna tell you something. There was a horse in there, the unanimous first. And they're going to put him out for sale. And that is, the winner of that class was Herschel 34 with Jamie Lawrence for Thomas White. Phantom at the Ritz, Lamar Denny was reserve, and Bama Rolling Tide, Joyce Watson. But this horse right here that won it, Herschel 34, by honors out of a Midnight Imperial Ritz, which is a broodmare whose sire is putting on the Ritz. Now tell me, is that some breeding? But there he comes, and he was unanimous choice. Interested in one that's for sale. This one right here is. You can call Jamie Lawrence at 256-385-0523.
And I tell you, just watching this class, they have a bunch of true racking horses that's in this class.
That's it.
They're not walking, they're racking.
That's a racking.
And that's a racking
right
horse,
there.
that's what I'm saying.
He was getting the racking done. That'd make a great horse for an amateur. No kidding.
Yeah.
I mean, he's real good. You can always tell who Jamie is. It's just the way he sets a horse. Sure, they work them horses too.
Oh yeah.
They made them earn that blue. He's getting it. Looking good, Jamie.
Oh yeah.
Right there he is, Herschel 34 and Jamie Lawrence for Thomas White. You're interested, call 256-385-0523. Jamie will flat tell you how much he will take for him. Right here's a good chance to own a good one.
That's right.
Unanimous across the board. Right here's your Special Racking Action Championship. Reedmore Kid and Gary Wayne Smith took the blue. Sky High Cotton, Coda Downs. Charlie's Hollow Point, David Latham. Jose Anyway, Keith Dance. I Bet I Am, Jamie Lawrence. The Cochise, Robin Webb. And Cowboy Defender, Mackenzie Lawrence finished out the ribbons.
You got some good horses in this place right here. The Gary Wayne, who owns that horse there that Gary Wayne is showing?
I don't know. Which one was it?
The one that won the class.
Doug Powers.
Doug Powers.
Reedmore Kid. Well, that's a name, ain't it?
Yeah.
Reedmore Kid.
That's a nice horse.
There's Robin.
That's a good horse there.
I'll tell you what, these big.
They had some good horses in that class. Keith Nance was on a good horse.
I like him. He's a good dude.
Yeah.
Slow ride.
Latham. I tell you, it's almost hard to beat them Latham. Larry and David, I mean,
They good.
real nice people.
They are super good.
I don't care where you see them or where they're at, they're going to speak and
Yep.
and knowledge you. That, I mean, that means a lot.
Oh, they'll holler clean across the room.
Yeah, that's right.
Good people.
They are
I mean,
good
real good people. I tell you what, Alabama, they work hard for the industry.
Yeah.
And here's your Walking Horse Championship. A great honor, and Dan Waddell took the blue. Ben and Emily Weddington form a line. Josh Watts for Carol Baxter. Big John Coffey. Justin Harris, Beth Beasley. He's pushing the dollar. Steve Beam, Bob and Roxy Cole, and Holyfield's my papa. Jamie Lawrence.
That's a good horse
Tim
Dan
Tucker.
riding right there.
Yes.
And being that owns that horse, he's a real nice guy. He's a good guy. You know, his dad used to be a horse trainer, Charlie Wellington.
You know, there's a lot of good people in this industry, Jerry, and there's a lot down in Alabama. Those people, they work, and
Yeah.
I mean they work at promoting the horse and helping charities.
Yeah. Former line horse is a real good horse.
Good horses.
But that horse Dan owns is a real good one.
Yeah. Dan does a good job.
Dan does a real good job, yeah.
He really does. He does a real good job.
Ben just kind of get back into the horses he raised up in with his dad, and now he's showing horses and stuff like that. But now he's making a statement there with the horses he has.
Well, that was the end of the Alabama Jubilee
Yes.
for 2025, but now they had a heck of a show.
Oh, they had a good show.
They only had 2 days worth of it, but I thought what they presented down there was pretty good.
Yeah.
And everybody. Now we're going to get ready for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to be watching the judging.
Yeah.
I keep harping on judging, but when you talk to people, that's the number one topic.
That's
is
right.
the judging, and we have got to, with hopes that people will just start saying, "Hey."
The biggest thing of it is like this: if you don't want to be talked about, judge right.
That's it.
That's the whole biggest. That's the whole biggest thing to it.
You don't.
People gonna say something about it.
You ought to hear some of the comments that I get through private message or
Yeah.
email, and sometimes just a phone call. Did you see that?
Yeah.
But we're going to see everybody Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Cooper Steel Arena in Shelbyville.
Be safe and careful.
See you then.
Working out hard every day to be the best I can. I shifted to the right, shifted to the left, hunker down low and reach high to the sky. Got my rhythm down pat, so they say. I'm looking like a winner in every way. So when I hear somebody say, what a horse, I know they're talking about me, of course. And I'm gonna be in that winner's circle someday. Yeah, I'm a prime example of a Tennessee walker, a high-stepping, fast-walking Tennessee talker. I'm gonna be in that winner's circle someday. Ah, peace, start talking.